All right, what is up, you guys? Let's go bring it here. All right, cool. We're ready for another week. We're gonna finish up Green Goblin. We're gonna finish up our Uncanny Sinister Six with this. So by the end of this week, I should have everything set up. I haven't had a chance. I didn't get to work on more Electro that I wanted to, but at least I'll have the Vulture, and we'll see how far we can get this Green Goblin here. But yeah, it should be a chill time today. We did pretty good with the last one. We just need to start working on the mouth for Green Goblin, which I think I wanted to also do a open mouth kind of laughing face. So we'll try to work that in with the expressions. I think the expressions we want to try to hit is going to be the normal grin. Very, very teethy grin. We'll call it the deepest smile, and then we're gonna have the open mouth smile, and then we'll have probably like he just got irked by Spider-Man. Spider-Man just told him something. And to be more of like I don't know, be more of like it's like annoyed in a way, like a gritted teeth situation. But anyways, we'll get into that. I think that would be kind of more of his neutral version of it. It's very more grimacy look. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's here. Let me throw in. Sure, good. Okay. All right. So who do we got here today? Gaijin, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you always being here. Triple with Toys, good to see you, man. You as well. Always in here representing you. I appreciate you. So let's see. Not much has happened. It was a good weekend. It was crazy weekend. We did an impromptu Disneyland trip over to California Adventure because of Lorcana, the trading card game I play, released some promo cards that were only available in the park for a limited time. And a new set just released. So we went over there, picked those up, did this whole quest thing that they had us do, there was some really cool thing that they had. I'll show you a picture. Because when you go in there and you do your whole thing, there's like a show in a way. And not that one. Let's go here to this one. And they created a what they call as an Incaster, and it's like a way for like you're the person and you're creating the glimmers, which is the cards, and you're making them come alive, you're changing them in whatever way. It's just a one storytelling thing. So here it is in their story itself, and then this is what they created in. Oh shoot, I don't have a picture. Let me see here. It's not the one that had from my things. Hold on. Where's my demos? I don't know if this is the right one or not. Let's see. Come on. Okay, here. So here, you can kind of see it in his hand right here. So it's pretty big, and I was like, I'm gonna try to work on that thing. So I'm gonna try to work on it and put it up into. We're gonna try to leave it at the card shop or something like that, or hang it in a room somewhere. And but yeah, it's pretty big, pretty cool. I don't have much pictures other than that right now, so I'll have to get more. I'm still trying to get more references. But yeah, so that was cool. That was a cool experience. That was Friday. It was impromptu. We went and did that on Thursday. I got home. We're like, all right, let's go do it. We're gonna get FOMO. A lot of our buddies from the card shop, our weekly, they went out there, so we went out there as well. Unfortunately, did not get a chance to go do the 20 Amigos meetup. That happened on Saturday, but if you guys did, hope you guys had fun. You guys picked up some good figures. Looked like a cool time. But yeah, we were too tired to do anything on Saturday, and I got lunch with a old buddy of mine, so I couldn't pass on that. So anyways, I don't believe I have gotten anything new this week. I've been chill. I've been trying to work on more of the Hall of Armor pieces. Oh, you know what? I did print out the shield piece. Let me put this down real quick. Let me go grab that. Hold on. All right, so I was able to print out the shield base, and on the side here, I've created a little peg hole that fits the figure arts stands. So that way you can put a little figure arts arm in there, and then on the other end, it plugs into like a monitor that you can paint up, and you can move it around as you please, depending on which one you want. So yeah, it came out pretty cool. It needs to be painted up or put onto a what is it called? One of the bamboos that does multicolor printing. So yeah, that looks cool. I gotta post pictures. I don't think I've posted pictures yet, but of the shield display I had on. I think it'll look better when it's colored, because the characters kind of block this area like I did with the Fantastic Four. But once it's colored behind here, you can kind of see this shield design a little bit better. Or if you have less characters than I had on there, I have like 3 in the back and then like 4 in the front. So it depends on how many you shove on here. But anyways, I digress. That was something new. Look forward to that being put up on the site as well this Friday, as well as the Green Goblin. So let's jump into our sculpts here. Let's see here. ZBrush here. Like that. Okay. Alright, so let's put that here. Boom. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we left off without the mouth in here, so let's work on getting that in here today. So let's here import our teeth. Nice pearly whites. But did you guys pick up anything this weekend, or how do you guys end up doing this weekend? That's Labor Day, so at least you guys had the day off, right? Okay, so let's do with the base head. Duplicate this. So we'll call this one Give a Smile. So this one will have the teeth together, and then I'll do the next one where the teeth are apart. Be pretty similar. Okay. Oh, you know what? Over here using my mouse, I need to putting out my trusty tablet. I always forget the name of this thing every time I bring it out. Come on. And then, if you guys aren't aware, if you guys like Magic the Gathering, or if you just like Spider-Man itself, the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man cards will be coming out in end of September. So like September 20-something, they'll be out. So just a heads up for those that are interested. I know they're probably going to be pretty pricey. Just a heads up. For some reason, all these cards have been very pricey all around. I know Larcana, this recent set is kind of having some distribution issues, not being printed enough. And then I know with Magic the Gathering, between Final Fantasy 1 and this one, they're very sought after. So it's pushing for a lot of people to pick them up and resell them and stuff like that. So this is the first of the Marvel set. There. Okay, so let's go with bring this up here. I think this is okay. We'll have to fix the lip itself. But we definitely want mask out this area here. So it's a mess. If you guys had to pick a maximum character to be, or a villain to get this maximum treatment for our Marvel Legends line, who would you want to get that? I feel like a maximum Magneto would be pretty cool, since they kind of did one where he's all pinless, which was the X-Men 97 one, but I want him to have like a white cape. Try to get like an orb effect around him. That'd be pretty cool. Some like, or it's just, it doesn't have to be a full orb, but just something that shields him or something. A new magnetism kind of effect would be great. But yeah, I would want him to have a couple head sculpts. One that's like blacked out on the eyes, so you see the eyes through it, the helmet. And one that's regular, you can just see the regular face through it, and then one that's unmasked. That way you can use it for like in your Savage Land area and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I would want to see that. Let's see here. Let's pull this back in. Up. There we go, something like that. Put this here. And then here. Dig into this area here. But yeah, I think hitting X-Men, an X-Men villain would be the easy way to go for maximum. I think X-Men and the Spider-Man characters really sell. Green Goblin would be a great accessory. I mean, a good maximum, because you could do like an unmasked. You can just get a Norman Osborn face, and then you can have the Goblin mask. Probably get a couple different variations of Goblin. Maybe one with the rounded eyes that you have, like the we were showing last week, the big eyes, and then the regular eyes. Maybe you have two variations of that. I don't know. It's like I kind of want the variation, but I kind of don't. I just want a variation of expressions. Like, you don't have to play around with the variation of the sculpt itself too much. Style. That's what kind of sucks. Oops. Yeah, I can't think of anything villain-wise. I mean, Doom would be a good one to do. I think he's gotten a lot of figures recently, so I don't think he's necessary for now, unless they were to come with a wired cape and really go the mile. But I feel like they touched enough on Doom. We don't need to do that one. Yeah, so like some Goblin glider with the smoke effects. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I want to pick up the Mezco's Goblin glider. I think that one would work very well. Let's go. So I got the bag from the Mezco figure. And it definitely makes it look cooler. I like it, at least. So we're working on his little lips here. And then guy just says, knowing Marvel Legends, they might add a finger electricity hand, a broom, put multiple pumpkin bombs would be great. Yeah, pumpkin bombs would be great. A finger electricity hand? What do you mean? Like, is that? What do you mean, like a Joker, like a practical joke thing, like where you put like hand buzzers? That's what it's called, hand buzzers. Is that what you mean? That's pretty cool right here. Let's see here. So what I might need to do is lift. Go through a little bit. Okay, and then I think we gotta go across here. Then come down to this. And then let's bring in the detail here. Oops. Alright, let's push that back. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Not bad. Okay. So now we can bring it up. That. Let's get a little bit more of it. Not too shabby. Let's bring this down a little bit. Yeah, like that. Okay. Like that. Let's go. Do I have other reference here? Let's bring this a little bit more. It's already pretty good. And then let's try to up. That. Not bad. Let's get this little part here. Cool. Was electricity or bullets? Remember bullets in the early mid 70s? You know, to be honest, I am unsure. And guy just says in some of his early appearances, he was able to shoot electricity from his fingers. Interesting. I had honestly never seen him do that. Yeah, I mean, I know with the Mexico one, they were doing like they threw a frog and stuff like that. I know he had throwables. I just didn't know he ever did electricity out of his fingers. That's interesting. Yeah, he's got to have all those gadgets inside of his little satchel, his man purse. You gotta make it worth it. I like this. Yeah, it feels like very human. I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe, you know what? Let's bring this area here. I was thinking maybe the mouth is a little small, but I think he's just generally drawn overly proportional in a lot of cases. But definitely, I want to play with the teeth. Let me see here. So especially the canines. I'm gonna get them a little bit sharper. Oops. This. No, never mind. Go about that. We got the hick Green Goblin right here. That's too funny. All right, let's give it some color here, quick. Swap that color. Fill object. And then I think this right here needs a little bit of fluff. Let's see, go a little higher. How this looks a little bit more. Okay, let's fix. Let me fix this tooth. Let's see. Put it out. Honestly, the geometry on that's crap. Let's go here as well. This one. Let's just bring it out a wee bit. And then let's bring this down. Okay, I think that's okay. Alright, so I think this still needs to get a little bit more here. I feel like I've seen too much here of the tooth at least. Give it a little bit. Try the symmetry back off. Okay, not bad. I think let's go back into this area. We're going to cut in a little bit of that. So I think I like this how it is. It's got a little bit of a downward. Maybe we can go a little bit further with this. Just a little bit further. And maybe we can play with this just a little bit more. Maybe not. See how I like this. Let's go bring this down in a little bit. We can get a little bit more cheekbones up here. Okay. It's not too bad, not too bad. Okay, and then with this, let's see. I'm trying to think of the eyes. If we need to do things to the eyes here, let's, because of the smile. Let's fix this film right here. Let's go. There we go. A little bit better. Choices. Oh, backtracking a bit. I can't think of any other potential maximum X-Men villains except for Magneto, maybe Sabretooth or Apocalypse. I think Apocalypse would be pretty good because since he can do a lot of different things. I can't think of one that's really necessary right now. X-Men wise, we get a lot of X-Men characters for sure. That's pretty good. All right, let's define this lip a little bit. Oops. There we go. Do the same thing with down here. Okay, very good. Create the little divots. All right, cool. I think let me fix these the gums real quick on this. They just need to be. I think they just need to be roll. Like you can see them kind of coming up this way, and I think it just needs to come in a little bit. I think it just needs to straighten out. Let's see. here. Okay, it's not bad. Then here, let's move the lip. So I want to see that kind of curl in on the gums. I don't want the gums to be too much of an angle there. Oh, okay, so we gotta fix something over here on this side. Go. Let's. I guess it's okay. You know what? Let's get this. Is it this tooth that needs to be moved, or is it the gum? It's a tooth. So this tooth, and then just need to fix it a little bit. There we go. Good. That. Let's see if we can't dig in this lip right here real quick. I want to get this little bottom. Like you can see that it's like the trench doesn't come in all the way. So let's try to see if I can move tool. Try digging into it a little bit more. All right, nice. Okay, that's better. That's better. I think a maximum iron fist would be that would be great because you're getting the maximum articulation out of it. Plenty of hands, heads. I would definitely go for that for sure. Yeah, a maximum iron fist would be great. All right, so Green Goblin's head. This thing needs to be fixed a little bit here. Hold on. Actually, let's bring in the peg insert because that'll clean up a lot of that area there. So let's take this, go to import, peg insert. All right, there. Let's change this to be this color. A little bit thin on that side, and let's see where we're at. Yeah, okay, we can get a little bit higher up there. So hit everything there. Okay, all right. So let's bring this down. Whoops. It's a little straighter. All right, that's better. Very nice, very nice. There was something I do want to continue with this. I do need to give the bottom area more of that what do you want to call it? The fabric folds. There we go. So let's take this brush. Okay, great. Backface mask is on. Whoops. Turn it to Dragon King.
Yeah, man. You really need to try to loosely yellow orange fizz, hold the heads, get those flaming effects, both on like arms, maybe the legs too. I don't know. I feel like I would want not just flaming effects for the arms, but also like swoosh effects, like because of for the movement. I would want them to add something like that. But at least any of the Maximum series figures needs to be at least 3 heads, at the least. Because Maximum Deadpool only having 2 heads, that kind of sucks. I'm still getting it, but I wish it was more. Let's go here, switch to here. Okay, great. I like that. I want a little bit deeper. That should be okay. Can I ask you a favor? Can you grab some water for me? Water? Yeah, thank you. Kind of mailing that right there. So let's maybe, I think we can use it here. Condense this. And another one here. Just to give that a little bit more. Okay, good. Okay, all right, so that's not too bad. If Marvel Rivals figure rumors are true, it's only a matter of time until they do that version of Iron Fist. Heard that he's popular. Yeah, the Swordmaster version of Iron Fist. I'm glad he's been popular. Eyebrows are already pretty good for this expression. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, I think we're good on this expression. I think we can move on to a new one. All right, so let's see if we can make it with the open mouth version here. So let's duplicate the teeth. And then we'll bring this up here. Devious smile. Actually, we'll duplicate the devious smile one. And then we'll turn this one to open mouth laugh. Is there a better word for that? An open mouth laugh? I guess I can just do laughing. The other one's smile, like a devious smile, and this one's more laughing. So maybe I'll call someone laughing. I keep capitalizing the second letter too. All right, so
Guffaw? Interesting. Never heard of that word, that term before. Yeah, let's see here. Just laughing. So let's do Mask Lasso. We'll turn off UV Sculpt, turn it off T. Take RT here. Then you know, a little bit more. I think that should be okay. And then we need to mask this out. Geometry, masking. Here. Take this. I think that should be pretty good there. Okay, let's take our key. Separate the backs. So let's take this. We delete this one. Geometry, morphology, delete hidden. Take this. Take all these teeth. Oh. And then we'll split hidden. Bottom teeth. Let's bring it to about right where we had it before. Put those in. And a little bit probably further up, a little bit more up. That. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, all right. Then let's bring here. Kill that. Let's sculpt in a little bit. Let's see here. What's the geometry at? 416. Go 504. Alright, that's better. Okay, so now we can throw in the tongue. So sphere. Boom. Make it smaller. Symmetry. Alright, so let's turn the tongue. Let's go with this shade here. Maybe a little bit darker. Let's go a little bit wider with the tongue here. Something like that. Let's go back a little bit more. Down. Here. Do I have the tongue up? Kind of poking it. Let's see if I like that as it is. That could come out a little bit more. Okay, I like it. And then let's just give them a little bit of a inset for the mouth. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Like this. Okay, let's go. Use a move brush. Might be a little bit easier to widen this out here. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot about that. Was that Star Fox and Champion 2-pack that they announced? Do we have a date when that goes up? You guys know when that pre-order goes up? I don't remember hearing too much about the pre-order wise for it. Everything was it was all about that Spider-Man set and the X-Men set, but I didn't really hear about anything about the 2-pack. I feel like this needs to get a little bit wider here. Let me see. Let's go do this. Do that maybe. Let's go BST. It's regular, freehand. We want RGB only. Now we just keep this sucker up. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be like at the outside of the mouth. Or at least out of the tongue. What do you guys think? We need to be pushed back a little bit too. It's a little bit more like a roof mouth. Yeah, I think that tongue needs a little bit more space back there. Okay, it's not too shabby. Try to get a little bit more of this up in. That's quite better. Cheeks curving to match the mouth kind of looks off to me. Okay, let's see here. Cheeks curving to match the mouth. Are you talking about like right here in this area? I think you're right. I think maybe we can get a little bit more here in this cheek area. Let's see here. I see what you mean. Let's see if I can get. Let's try to. Get some maskiness. Oh, the father's like a Hayuk from Goofy. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I think you're right. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Let's see if we can pull this out a little bit. Try to get here. Let's see. Oops. Let's see here. Maybe I can go this out. Okay. I'm looking at Alex Ross' drawing of Green Goblin. They kind of have this feature here. I'm wondering if he needs that. Let's see. Carving a little bit more. shabby, not too shabby. Let me go to the other one real quick. Just want to carve this part in a little bit more. Same for the eyes. Okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I do like this. This is looking good. How do we feel about this this hood here? This area. I feel like I don't know if it like needs to come up more. What it might be. I don't know. I just feel like this area needs to get covered up a little bit more. Let me see. Shoot. Let's go. Let's redo that. I need to make sure it's symmetry. A little bit better. Let's get off the cheek area here. Okay. I think this, let's bring, I think this is too much. I don't like that. There's a little bit of a divot here. I don't like that either. That's better. That looks better. Let's maybe bring this down a wee bit. Open that up a little bit there. Okay, that's not bad. I like it. Let's fix up this nose a little bit. Let's clean up this line. Here. Not too shabby. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty good right there. I don't like this line here. It's more of like I made it. In my head, I'm thinking like make it like a screaming sculpt like I usually do, and I think that's what I'm trying to go for there. So it's captivating my eye a little weird, but I don't want to do that. I need to make it laughing. I'm trying to see. That's fine there. So where is it that needs to go? Is it here? I'm trying to see what's going to separate the laughing from the just screaming kind of facial sculpt. I think that might be okay like that. We'll just try to get a wee bit there like that. Color here. Let's fix that exterior, I guess. I'll have to fix that up. Sides as well. Okay, I guess we'll need to fix this tooth. Ooh, yeah, we'll definitely need to fix the inside there as well. All right, cool. Let's take this tooth. Just move it out just a little bit. That's better. These two come in. That's fine. This side could be a little bit better. Come on. Okay, got a little bit here on this side. Just fill in this gap a little bit more. There we go. That should be okay. Let's go to the inside of the mouth. Just kind of create that roof. And then the bottom. Take a cut there. I like it. That works for me. Let's see here. Comments. Yeah, I like that. We can go open them up a wee bit. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's open them up like this. And we can open up the eyebrows. There we go. Get something a little bit more wicked in here. All right, not bad, not bad. I like that. I feel like this. I feel like it needs to go wider. It's not going up, it needs to go wide. Like that, yeah. That way it comes down and So. All right, cool. Let's see here. Let's dig in these little details a little bit more on this sculpt. Yeah, all right, I'm digging that one. Okay. Bam. Okay, let's do one with a little bit less of a smile. So we'll call this one. I guess we'll call this one a grimace. Okay, so let's duplicate the base. We'll use the regular teeth. Rename this one Laughing Top. And then Laughing Butts. Turn those off. Turn this teeth one on. Base. Rename this one. We'll call it Grimace. Now, B. So this one, you won't see. You won't see too much teeth, but it'll be visible. So let's go here. Very good, very good. Will be like a slightly irked goblin. Then let's try to get in here a little bit more. Okay, good. All right, so let's get a jump in here. Puppies. All right. Now I got to figure out what we want to do for the next stream. Honestly, I haven't taken any thoughts. I feel like there was one I wanted to do, and I can't remember off the top of my head now. I have to go through my figures. Feel free to throw out any suggestions if you guys got any. Preferably a Marvel figure, Marvel Legends figure. But you know what? We can try to work on some Deadpool, since we got that Maximum Deadpool coming out soon. Yeah, maybe we could do some Deadpool based off the Tony Moore art. Let's go V. So I'm gonna bring up this lip a little bit more. Okay, and then let's go tail. Area here. And let's carve this back out here. That's better. I want to fix this lip a little bit. Then let's take a second to look at the eyes. Let's see, mask on, so cool. one. Masking. Mask. Have a little annoyed here, so we'll give him a look. Kind of like I got to deal with the web head. This part, oops. This part can go up a little bit more. Get this up. Flare out this nostril a little bit. And then let's dig into the sculpts here. It's not too shabby. Oops. Details in the eyes back. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go back here a little bit. Oops, I want to turn off the symmetry for that. Oh, and then I guess let's fix up this detail here. We can go a little bit more since this is the side that's being affected by the nostril flare. Then bring up here on this here. You know what? Actually, it doesn't need to hit the eye area that much. It just needs to be focusing on the nose area with a little bit of a lip curl. To make him look like he's over here in it. I think they think we're pretty good there. Honestly, I might just throw in some texture onto the head here, but otherwise, I think we might be set on Green Goblin here. My version of Green Goblin. I'm okay with this. Let me know your guys' thoughts. You think you want to change? You would want to see anything changed up a wee bit or something, or added? And during the week, maybe hopefully I can get to that point. And then I will throw some texture into this here. So let me see if I'm able to do so. That would have to be interesting. Okay. So let's do let's get out. So what I'm trying to do here is create a poly group, so that way I can UV it, so that way it sets a specific area and direction for when I put the texture on here. And since we've chosen this as the area for this, where that kind of cuts, it's like maybe 2 pieces of fabric on it. That's to make sure the fabric folds are kind of different in that sense. Similar, I think we've done that with Scarecrow. Well, you guys didn't see that one, I guess, but way we did, was it Muse? We had to do that as well. Okay, so that's this. Perfect. Okay, let's just make sure this is good. Okay. And now what we're going to do is like that. And then let's do unwrap. Let's see what turns out. Let's see, UV master. Poly groups. Don't need symmetry on. Unwrap. Okay. Oh, it's still working. Okay. Now do its magic. I gotta not touch it. Oh god, don't tell me it froze. Oh, you did. All right, still working. Hands off. Let's see what we got going on. I'm trying to think of upcoming stuff that's happening soon and that I'm aware of or that I'm paying attention to. But there's honestly not. The summer has come and gone, and I feel like there's been a lot of movies out this summer and going into November. There's not much. I don't think we've got any big things other than Predator Badlands, or at least for us nerdy folks. But I would say, yeah, I feel like because July is the next Spider-Man movie, and then we've got season 2 of Daredevil, which will probably be like, I don't think it's coming out this year. I think it's coming out early next year. We got that to look forward to. It's not much to pick up for this year, I guess. Okay, looks like it's done. Let's stop rambling now. All right, so now that we have that, we can go to surface, noise, and then we'll go UV. Yeah, okay, so you can kind of see how the UV looks better in this situation. A little bit. Top looks good at least. Okay, so let's go with alpha on. Let me go through my stuff and see if I can find it. Let's go knitted fabric. Okay, no, wrong knitted fabric. That was the one I used for Muse. Where is? I knew I had a fabric situation here. But maybe I don't. Huh. Let's see what leather would look like with this. I don't think it's gonna be as good though. Yeah, this isn't the right one. Anyways. Let's go. So why is it creating these lines here? That's weird. Huh. Okay, let's go back to noise. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and find my fabric alphas. I don't know. I thought I could have sworn I had these, but I guess I do not. The only one I have is a knitted fabric, and you definitely don't want to go for that on this one. You want to do more of a canvas material. Let me see real quick if I can find something. Let's go cancel. Let's see, canvas, texture, alpha, seamless. This might work. Objects, shadows. bring this back here. Then this one. Which one was it? Yep, we get this one. Okay, based on UV. Why is it creating lines? Huh. The lines are persistent too. It's weird. Is it the fact that it's under UV? Yeah, because that isn't. You don't see it with that. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Edit, under UV, cancel. Let's bring the geometry up a little bit. Divide. Oh, I wonder why it's doing that. Cancel. Oops. Put this here so I can see it. Okay. Getting a little bit of this. Okay, that's better. Let's turn this off so I can get the color back. Let's see. Apply the mesh. And then color, bring the color back. Put objects. There we go. Now there's a little bit more texture in there. That's not too bad. Alright, and I think that should be able to give it a little bit more oomph in the sculpt as well. Yeah, okay, I like that. It's not too bad. Okay, then I need to do surface. Okay, no, I already applied a mesh, so we're good on that. All right, well, I think we're good. Honestly, I think that's everything. I'll turn this on. Let's see the render. How much of this whiteness am I going to get rid of? I always hate that this is here, and it's because of its so many tiny little pieces that change per the way you look at it. So if I go to geometry, define, you can get rid of a little bit more. I haven't spent delete lower. Nope, still there. It's a little bit better now. Okay. All right, we'll leave it as that. 8.748 mil. Wow. Okay, let's maybe decimation monster needs to happen. Reprocess. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. We did our 3 expressions here for Green Goblin. I'll get these printed out. Hopefully tomorrow I can start printing them. We'll put them on the. I have the retro body. Is it the same thing? Is it the retro Green Goblin body the same as that? I think it was Sandman. Green Goblin, the OG one. Anyway, I'll put it on the body and we'll see how it looks, and go from there. But I think we hit it pretty well. I look forward to piecing all the pieces together. We got Vulture, Electro, Green Goblin. We got Sandman, Craven, and why am I blinking on the last one? We got Electro, Craven, Sandman, Vulture. It was somebody we already did. Green Goblin and wow, I'm blinking on my own guy. Oh, we just created Lizard. So that should be all of them. We got Lizard, Green Goblin, Craven, Sandman, Electro. Oh my god, anyways, we have 6 of them. We have the Uncanny Sinister Six. I can't count. I can't keep remembering these. But yeah, we have all 6 of them, and Nico was able to paint up Lizard for me. I need to buy the No Way Home Lizard figure and get that onto that body as well. But I really like it. It was the Lizard was sitting right here next to me the whole time, and I'm looking forward to getting these Vultures painted up. I gotta give those to Nico tomorrow or something, and then I think he's Electro as well. I'll give him some Green Goblins, and he can have his fun with it, create his awesomeness. That's the problem. Go ahead. These big guys. Look at that. That's interesting. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you hanging out, and until next week when we work on, I guess, Deadpool, unless I find a reason to make something else, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys hanging out here in the comments, and always, just if you want to see something made, DM me, throw it up in here in the chat. Or if it's not live anymore, you can still throw it in the comments. I will see it. I always appreciate when if I can get some comments after we go live. I tend not to, but yeah. So plenty of good stuff coming, and more not Hall of Armors, but more shelf displays are coming as well. Make sure you're picking those up. The Hall of Armors, I have some made that you can be yours. If you guys are interested in those, pick those up. I have them on there as well. So yeah, go pick those up. You can pick up the digital files, make your own for yourself. Not hard, very easy. I put the magnets that I use, the lights that I use, and I just didn't put the material. I guess it doesn't matter what material you use for the filament or whatever. But I have them on command strips and they've been holding well, so I'm happy with that. And I even have the Hulk Buster. I put a lot of command strips on them. For this Hall of Armors, it's only 2, one on top, one on the bottom. But for the Hulk Buster, I put quite a bit just in case. But yeah, guys, have a good rest of your week. Hopefully, it's a good start, and I'll see you guys next week on Monday for the next stream. All right, guys, keep on killing.